just as an introduction, my name is Mike Morlato. I'm here from Crop Sensors. I work closely with Aerobotica, and my two colleagues out there are Jim Burke and Jonathan DeVonk. Jim's a commercial pilot by trade, and Jonathan can piece together pretty much any drone and pilot anything out there on the market today. We work together basically to do mapping missions for agriculture, and we did some work here at the research farm this summer. We did 4 flights in July and August, 2 flights per mission, and we're mainly we collected regular RGB imagery, so like true color imagery, and then we collected near infrared. And we combined the two to track basically what's going on with the crop here in terms of the crop vigor, so looking at the health of the plots relative to one another. So we do agricultural mapping using unmanned aircraft, and we provide both the hardware for farmers to fly themselves, or we provide services as well. What we do is we often come to the farm and we'll fly the farm for regular imagery that they can assess their crop through, so they can track any issues on the farm, see the health of the crop, and we can also set them up so that they can fly the drones themselves. So today we're going to do a live demo as well. We're flying a drone called the X8 today. It's a small multi-copter with 8 blades. So for a small farm like this and anything maybe 80 acres or less, the multi-rotors like the one we're using today work well. They get a little over 20 minutes of battery life. And if you're going to get into something larger than 80 acres, then we normally like to go to a fixed wing just for the longer flight time, upwards of 45 minutes. So when we get to the farm, we'll set up the drone, we'll fly the full crop area that we're assessing, and then when we download the data from our camera, we can look for a few different things. Oftentimes the farmer's looking for trends in where the crop may be damaged, or there may be less healthy plots showing, and we use a number of different cameras to show different things. So it's common for us to also fly with near infrared imagery so we can see what the naked eye cannot see. That helps to identify problems that you normally can't see by a quick scout of your field, and saves farmers a lot of time on the ground. Jim, you copy?
Mike?
Okay, we'll go for the demo now.
Fantastic, we're going to get everything fired up here.
So the camera that's mounted on the drone today, we're actually doing a short mapping mission with a multispectral camera today, so it has 5 different lenses on it, and you're able to tell a little bit more about the crop. Multispectral is great for agriculture because you can pull out different bands and you can look at the health of the plant, and you can pull out a lot more than a regular camera can tell you about the farm. We operate with standard protocols, and we are permitted under Transport Canada. We also have training for farmers that come into us and want to fly drones themselves. When you first start flying drones for commercial purposes, you have to apply for a permit for each flight, or you can fall under an exemption if you're flying something that's less than 2 kilograms and you're in a very remote site. A lot of people think they're exempt just based on the weight, but one of the stipulations is you're 9 kilometers from any built-up area. Yeah, I think one of the main benefits is really the time-saving aspect. So seeing the farm from a new perspective in itself does save a lot of time. And just looking at the health of the crop, we can save all that scouting time when you can be identified from an air photo much quicker. So as the size increases, your efficiency of using a drone for this service increases as well. And when we use it near infrared, like I said, you can identify issues before they become bigger problems, and so you have some cost savings on the ground when you're able to see the big picture right away. So I think it's great to look at a crop over time, and here at the research farm, we want to fly at least once a month to track the crop and look at changes over time. Also look at our NDVI, or crop vigor data, and see, you can actually quantify how the crops are changing month to month. So it just allows more of a decision support tool. So you still have to do some ground truthing, but it definitely saves time to look at trends, Maybe you notice an area that's just not as healthy or not doing as well, and our data can show you what the naked eye can't. So it just has helped a lot of farmers we've worked with to save time scouting their fields, and also when they're testing out different inputs with fertilizer or changing irrigation setups, it helps with that planning as well. So we plan to fly it over the next week once again to follow up with our July and August flights, and we're going to continue that to look at other trends.